for this men's basketball team. And Aaron, let's go back early on in the week, last week against that Friday, Saturday against Frketic and against Rio Grande. What did you see against these teams?
Well, what we saw was maybe a change in heart. First game against Frketic and Nazarene, starters aren't really doing nothing. You get a whole line change. Coach Bob Rager puts out his bench, 5 fresh players, and they get something started. Point Park was down 28 at one point in this game against the Trojans. End up coming back, take the lead by 3, but couldn't hold on, end up losing by 10. But the bench really did the work, and I think they showed up, those starting 5.
They did show them up, and the same thing happened the next night against Rio Grande. A rough start for the men, for the men Pioneers, but they were able to come back and take over against another NAIA Division I ball club, and they did come away with that victory. What was the big difference between Friday night and Saturday night that you saw, Aaron?
Well, the team came out to play. Again, the same 5 that came off the bench against Frketic and Nazarene, they started the game. Rager getting into the head of his starting 5, telling them, look, you guys got to show up. If these guys are going to play with their heart out on their sleeve from the bench, you guys got to do something. And that's what that bench did, and I think it might have changed the heart of this team.
And the game of highlights that everybody saw, that was that Tuesday evening game, the home opener finally for the Pioneers. Already 2 weeks into the season, they finally had a home opener, and they finally did get that big win, 95-69, their last non-conference game before they go into conference play tonight against Wilberforce. They're 3-4 going into the conference play. What did you see out of that team on Tuesday that we'd like to see continue tonight?
Well, back at Cedarville, I said change of heart. Well, that starting 5 went out there, and they did their job. The starting 5 is supposed to be your big guys, the main guys you go to get your points and get you up with a lead, and that's what they did. You saw all 5 starters putting up points, putting up rebounds. They did their job, and the bench also helped out too.
And how about a guy that's a transfer here from Clarion, Marcus Robinson? You saw him get up and throw one down there, the bucket and the hard there with that big three-point play. What does Marcus Robinson bring to this ball club?
Athleticism. So much talent in him. He's a very athletic person. We saw him talk about air, got up over just about everybody on that team. A little showtime for himself, but a lot of different aspects to his game that he can bring and help this Pioneers team.
Yeah, you will definitely see that one in the Pioneers sideline highlight reel. That dunk from Marcus Robinson